Hey guys, what's going on? Dr. Natty here at Myokinetix Physical Therapy and Performance. Today we're going to talk about MCL pain, which is the pain right in front of this part of the knee, the inner part of your knee. You might feel it especially when you're going up and coming down the stairs. It's a pain in the butt. You might feel it when you're squatting down or doing some lunging motion. So we're going to go over how you can address that, why it's happening in the first place, and let's get right into it. All right, so the first thing we're going to go over is sometimes you just have some adductor tightness, which is the muscle right here. It's run down this way, attached to your MCL right here, which is the stabilizer of your knee right in the middle, right? So again, when this gets inflamed, I always like to look at what's going on at the adductor right here. So the first exercise we're gonna go over is some foam rolling exercise to actually get rid of some discomfort and tightness within the adductors, okay? So you're gonna need a foam roller. You're gonna lay where you're actually parallel to the foam roller, and you're gonna put your adductors right on top of this foam roller. All you're gonna do, you're gonna slowly go side to side like so. I have 90 degrees on my hip, 90 degrees at the knee. When I find a nice tender spot, I'm gonna hold that there, and then I'm gonna slowly kick this leg out and then bring it back in. And we're gonna do this 10 to 15 times. Again, if it's too much pressure, you can just use your body weight to push yourself away so it's less. Again, great to do right before you work out, especially when you're dealing with that pain right now. So after around 10 to 15 of these, we're gonna switch side. Make sure you do it on both sides to make sure they both feel really nice. We'll do a few more here. Awesome. So that's the first thing that we're gonna do when we come to addressing this MCL pain. All right guys, so now that we already rolled out both adductors, we're gonna go right into some stretching movements. So as soon as we roll something out, your muscle's nice and loose. You wanna stretch it so you actually have some good length tension before we strengthen it. So the first thing we're gonna do is called the adductors rock back. All you do, get a pad to support the opposite knee that you're gonna stretch. You're gonna kick one leg out like so. Both hands on the ground. Put some weight on that heel right there. All we're gonna do is slowly push away. Similar to a downward dog, as I push away, you see how I turn up right there? So I feel like a nice stretch right here. We're gonna hold that for 10 seconds. So in a few more seconds, we're gonna come back to the middle. And after 10 seconds, we're coming back. Then we're slowly rocking back again. Right? You can move your hands back to get a better stretch here. Hold it for another 10 seconds. Again, we want to do 10-second hold 10 times. It's all dynamic stretching, okay? Not static stretching. You could hold on to this longer if you want to go static, but I would highly recommend doing that post-workout, not before. Hold that there, 10 seconds. And good. I will switch this over. Support my knee, kick this leg out. Slowly rock back, toes turn up, hold for 10. Again, after you guys do each exercise, you can retest it by just doing your squat to see if it's getting better. Make sure you stay nice and relaxed so you get a full stretch. Great, so that's our second exercise when it comes to stretching. Next one, we like to call this the windshield wiper stretch, where you're gonna need a light kettlebell or a light weight. You're gonna put this right on the back, 45 degrees in the front knee. So rather than being here, you're gonna put it right here. 45 degrees in the back knee. If you look at my back here, I'm windshield wipering it in this way. Then from there, all I'm doing, I'm launching towards my right foot. I'm gonna hold that there for 10 seconds. Feel a stretch in your hip flexor, your hamstring, and the opposite adductor. We're gonna hold that there. After 10, you're gonna push away, come back. Go back again. The key to this one, really do not let your heels come off the ground so you get a better stretch. Again, 10-second hold 10 times on both sides. Come back. We'll go one more on this side. Again, the 45 degrees in the back leg is really important. Hold that right there. A few more seconds. Again, you want to do 10s on each side, okay? Just for time, I will switch. Same thing, put this down, switch this here, making sure I'm right at 45 degrees right here. The kettlebell's back here. I'm pivoting my foot inward like so. I'm launching that way. I'm gonna hold 10 seconds. It's a really good ankle stretch as well for the front foot. 10 seconds, come back. And good. That's it for the 2 stretch we went over. Now we're gonna go over some strengthening stuff you can do to strengthen your adductor and your quads so you have that medial knee pain. Yep. All right, guys, so next one I'm gonna show you guys is how to strengthen your adductor. So you guys heard of Copenhagen plank, which is one of the hardest plank you can do to actually strengthen your adductors, right? We wanna do this the right way, so I always like to do it against the wall, so that way I know I'm not crooked. We wanna be as straight line as possible. I'll show you the first variation, which is an easier variation. So you're gonna a low box, you're gonna bend your knee at 90 degrees. You're gonna place that right on top of the box here. The bottom leg is at 90 degrees as well. Again, you want this hip to come forward, like so. And all you're gonna do, you're gonna push this into the ground and push this into the ground. You're gonna slowly come on up. We're gonna hold that there, make sure the hip is locked out. Hold this for 5 to 10 seconds, depending on what you can tolerate. We're gonna hold, should feel all this working, feel your obliques here working. Hold. And then after 10 seconds, we'll slowly come down. Rest a few seconds, and we're gonna go right back up again, okay? Again, you can go 10-second hold, 20-second hold, 30-second hold. I would do between 4 to 6 reps, between 2 to 3 sets. You need to go heavy on this one, or a lot of volume on this one. Hold, make sure your hip is locked forward, hold. And then we're gonna go a few more seconds. And then come back down. We'll go one more time on this first variation. I'll show you the second variation, which is harder. Same thing, make sure you lock your hips forward, bring up, and then lift this leg, and we're gonna hold. Make sure you stay aligned. Hold. 3, 2, 1, come down nice and slow. Awesome, so that's the first one for the first variation. I'm gonna do it on my left side to show you the second variation, which is a harder one. All right, so now I'm gonna show you the harder variation where you're actually gonna extend out knee entirely. We're just gonna challenge the adductor a bit more because the lever arms are a lot longer. Same thing, go against the wall. This time you get your leg nice and straight. Lock that hip first, right? You're pressing down with your entire foot. You're pushing away and you're lifting up and you're just gonna hold. And you're gonna hold that for 10 seconds, right? Again, if you're starting out, go with 5 first, push away, get a nice straight line, hold. Few more seconds. From there, come back down slow. I like to just batch this together, so I'll go like 5-second hold 3 times to 4 times, or 10-second hold 3 times to 4 times. I'll count it as 1 set. Again, toes up, lock your hips, lift up, and hold. We'll go 5 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down nice and low. So that's the advanced progression of the Copenhagen plank. You guys seen it before, make sure you lock your hips. That's the best way to get the best out of the exercise. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that video and actually help you get rid of that knee pain that you have inside the knee. Again, if you need more help, we actually did one video on knee valgus, which is when your knees are going in. If you wanna check that out, click this video right here. If you have a hard time getting your ankle mobility and flexibility, check out this video right here. We did a bulletproof ankle video. Again, if you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.